Imagine being betrayed by the very people who share your blood. Imagine watching familiar faces turn cold. Imagine your destiny shifting in a single moment, not because of your enemies, but because of your brothers. Today, we enter one of the most heartbreaking moments in Scripture. The day jealousy pushed Joseph's brothers to do the unthinkable. Joseph was young, gifted, chosen. His dreams were divine whispers of a future God had already written. But instead of celebrating him, his brothers burned with jealousy. Every time Joseph spoke of a dream, their hearts tightened. Every time their father Jacob favored him, their resentment deepened. Jealousy doesn't explode overnight. It grows quietly, like a seed planted in darkness. And one day, it finally sprouted. Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brothers in the fields of Dothan. Joseph went with a pure heart, unaware that danger was waiting. When his brothers saw him approaching, their jealousy erupted into a deadly plan. "Here comes the dreamer." Those words weren't just sarcasm. They were poison. Some wanted to kill him. Others wanted to leave him to die. But jealousy always finds a way to justify sin. So they grabbed Joseph, tore off his robe, and threw him into a deep, empty pit. The boy who carried God's promise was now sitting in darkness. As Joseph cried out from the pit, a caravan of Ishmaelite traders approached. And in a moment of cold calculation, his brothers made a decision that would change history. They sold Joseph into slavery for 20 pieces of silver. 20 pieces. The price of a slave. The price of betrayal. Joseph was bound, lifted from the pit, and carried away toward Egypt. Toward a future he never asked for, but one God had already prepared. His brothers watched him disappear, not realizing that the very act meant to destroy Joseph was the act God would use to save nations. Before we continue, if this story is touching your heart, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the next episode in this powerful journey through Genesis. To hide their sin, the brothers dipped Joseph's robe in goat's blood and brought it to Jacob. Jacob held the torn fabric in his hands, and his heart shattered. He believed his beloved son was dead. He wept. He mourned. He refused comfort. Meanwhile, Joseph, alive but wounded, was being carried toward Egypt, toward a destiny he couldn't yet see. Jealousy is dangerous. It blinds us. It twists our thoughts. It leads us to hurt people God has placed in our lives. But Joseph's story teaches us something deeper. God's plan is unstoppable, even when people try to break it. Betrayal does not cancel God's calling. Your pit is not your ending. It is preparation. Sometimes the places that feel like punishment are actually positioning. Joseph wasn't being destroyed. He was being delivered into his destiny. Joseph is now in Egypt, alone, betrayed, sold as a slave. But Egypt is exactly where God needs him to be. In the next episode, episode 15, Joseph in Potiphar's house, we will see how God begins to shape Joseph's character, strengthen his faith, and prepare him for greatness. You do not want to miss it. Have you ever experienced jealousy, either from others or within yourself? And how did God help you overcome it?